Alright, hello and welcome back to our, I guess, a quick run, more than a speed run of Quest for Glory 4, playing as a fighter. Spent like a day and a half training up, so our climbing is pretty much maxed out here, throwing is largely maxed out, but we're going to continue on. It's currently close to the end of day 3. Nothing really has happened in the last day and a half. Tomorrow's when things should kick off a little bit. We're going to go in and say hi to Dr. Cranium.
Ah, you're just in time to witness a magnificent large day.
Misses a little bit. Trying to kind of bring back his Frankenstein-style monster.
The experimental.
Let's see if he has anything to say about the rehydration solution.
Oh, I
don't care about any of this except I can get more healing. More healing potions. You can get one healing and one poison cure pill from him each day. It's always worthwhile to stop by. I think I already asked him about this stuff. So yeah, it doesn't look like he has anything to add about rehydration solution just yet. So we'll have to come back tomorrow.
Perhaps I should wait a day or two before it was...
Very nice. Alright, so we'll leave, and what we're going to do is, even though it's not really necessary, I just enjoy doing it because it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. We are going to help out Boris and Olga, help them reconnect. So we're just going to have some conversations here. Olga might actually be the one we need to talk to next.
Welcome.
So we're just going to run through things. He doesn't have anything else to say. He does tell us a little bit about some of the people in the manor, but he's fairly close-lipped. Tell about our adventures. All right, let's go see Olga.
Good luck.
So you do, I think, have him open up to you a little bit more if you bring them together. In addition to just getting some puzzle points. Steal you remain. Yeah. We're going to hear that a lot. Right. So let's mention the gatekeeper if we can.
Tell Olga.
Hello. Let's ask a little bit more.
No, I said depart.
Boris, huh? Funny you should mention that. I met a guy named Boris. Now we don't need to hear any but rumors. Gatekeeper.
You tell Olga that the gate.
All right. So she has told us he is a good-for-nothing. And now we're gonna go report back to Boris. He's gonna have something to say. Let's see if any of it is interesting. My guess is no. The screen always takes a while to load. Talk about Olga.
Tell Boris what Olga said about it. Olga was always opinionated.
She complains too much. All right. So now we're going to relay that bit of information. And of course, when Olga learns that she complains too much, she'll have yet another bit of commentary. I do feel like this is more important to do if you are the paladin character.
You tell Olga that Boris says she
complains all the time.
If he'd ever been here,
he's never here to do work. He's always messing around at the bar with the other townsmen. Let's see what Boris thinks about that. All right.
Welcome again. It is so good to speak with you.
I don't care. Tell about Olga.
Tell him that Olga thinks
He was lazy.
Lazy?
Oh, there's no
What was there to
customers.
do
What
in
is
a
he supposed to
shop?
do?
I had nothing to do there. So all she ever did was
She
sit
just
around
ordered him
and give
around.
me orders when I...
Why does he need to clean if there's no one even there?
Fair.
If there's time to lean, there's time to clean. The favorite saying of any manager of minimum wage employees. Clearly don't care.
You?
Anything interesting? Yes, I do have something interesting. Sort of.
You tell Olga that Boris didn't like being ordered around.
Ah, I wouldn't have had to order him around if he would
He just
only
likes it
have
neat
done
and
his
clean.
work. I just wanted the shop
She has to do all this work
be
by
neat.
herself.
This was his family's business.
Alright. How does he feel about the fact that
Yeah.
she's doing all the work for his family business? Let's see. This is just about the end, which is nice.
Hello.
That's not what I want to do. There we go.
You tell Boris that Olga is having trouble running the shop without him. There is much to do to keep the shop straightened up. My family always worked together to keep it going before.
Oh, that's nice.
If only
Now
Olga
you've
wouldn't
abandoned
nag
her.
me all the time. She and I used to enjoy running the shop when we actually had things to sell. What is the point of even running a shop when there is no business?
I'm just going to abandon things, huh? Interesting.
May
Let's see what Olga thinks about that. Seems the root of their problems has just been the same evil that's been hitting the rest of the town. The water's melting and the swamp sealing them off from the rest of the world.
tell Olga that Boris doesn't see any reason to keep the shop open when there's nothing left to sell.
Except for garlic.
No business. You just tell that man about my avocado and garlic sandwiches. People come in and buy them all the time.
Those are the rations that we bought.
Yeah.
And when we remind him about his favorite sandwiches, that should just about be enough to win him over. Make him just homesick enough to return.
Good day and welcome back.
How have we been?
You tell Boris about Olga's avocado and garlic sandwiches. How I used to love her avocado
Had them on our
and
wedding
garlic
night.
sandwich. You should have seen the garlic and avocado flowers decorating
Such a
our
good
wedding
cook.
cake. You remind me of how much I miss my wife. I shall go back and visit her.
Wow, that sounded like you're absolutely going to murder her.
May the sun...
Which is fine. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, I guess. Alright, so that just about does it for things that we can accomplish today. So, we make sure we
You
have
have
corn.
enough.
Good. And we're just gonna head up, back to town. And we're gonna do a couple of things. Head in here. Hopefully it's close enough to dinner that we can just eat.
You get a fine meal of roast lamb gone.
And then we're going to sleep until nighttime.
You unlock.
Because there are a couple of things that we want to do.
After some...
Alright. So it's not quite late enough.
After some rest.
Okay, so we're going to head down. Oh, that's right. We get to meet Punny Bones. I am not going to listen to any of this. He tells a set of terrible stand-up jokes that nobody enjoys. In fact, there isn't really much reason to talk to him other than he tells us to come visit him in his room.
Thank you.
Introduce ourselves, I guess.
Pleased to meet you.
Punny Bones is his name, and that's enough. We can leave.
You've never seen so many locks and bars.
It is very dangerous in Mordavia at night. If you wish to
So basically, when we come back, we're either going to have to be back before midnight and knock on the door.
The massive gate to this town is...
Yes, I can. And we get our first meeting, well, second meeting, I suppose, with Katrina.
It is good to see you again. I hope you are enjoying your visit to Mordavia. You need to take better...
That's enough. Alright, so let's come say hi. Flirt with her a bit.
You try out a few of your bet...
You flatter me.
Alright, let's say hello. We can ask about a date.
You wish to see me again then? Oh, perhaps we can meet again here sometime.
Alright, so we should come back here from time to time, see if she's
The
around.
land of Mordavia is filled with...
Be alert and careful at all times.
There are monsters everywhere in the forest.
She needs to go back to the castle. Eventually she'll just kind of leave.
I must go now. I hope we can meet again.
I enjoy your company.
Before you can think to follow her, the young peasant girl has disappeared into the forest.
She's a ghost. Well, no. But we are going to meet a ghost. Speaking of which, let's wander a little ways south.
You feel it?
We'll come back to those later. For the time being, let's say hello. She can't really remember anything.
I'm trying to find my...
The ghost...
And not much comes of it. She seems to have very minimal association left with
There you are.
the real world.
What happened?
She asks us to bring her home. And each time she tries to follow us, she ends up back
I'm
here.
looking for Bear. I'm...
Doesn't remember her name, doesn't really remember anything
Please
about
don't
it.
talk so. It's bad luck.
The ghost...
Alright, so what we're going to do is talk to her a few times and ultimately just convince her that she is dead.
No. No. It can't be. No.
The ghost...
And now that we have told her she is dead, she will hopefully be able to... Oh, never mind. Ooh, Necrotar. Fun. Again, I'm just going to let the computer handle this. When I play on my own, not recording, it's easier to fight without the computer having to control things, but here it's just not worth it. The controller keyboard controls rather, are a much easier way to fight. Oh, that's right. The fighter needs to kill at least one of every monster, which I completely forgot about. So there's one.
I remember now. I was walking home. Something started to chase me. I tried to run.
And she was killed.
I'm dead, aren't I? I really...
Can't go home, just a ghost. I like to approach her, it's nicer. We can ask her name.
My name is...
And she is Anna.
Was Anna. It seems...
She's waiting here for
I can
something.
remember my house now.
And the answer to whom is Nikolai. So that's enough. We can now say goodbye.
Goodbye.
The ghost...
Alright, now we can return to town. Because Nikolai is, of course, that old man walking around town. And now that we know where Anna has gone off to, we can inform Nikolai. And hopefully he will finally be able to rest, or rather move on, without having to wonder where his wife has gone off to. Sleep till morning.
You awaken with...
However, there are other happenings today that we want to be aware of. Let's grab some breakfast. When we exit the town, we're going to have a bit of a surprise.
You eat your plain but nourishing breakfast.
More than a bit of garlic added for spice. You have anything to say?
Besides the ones that...
Yeah, we don't really need to talk to him. Alright, let's go outside. Oh, I'm a day early.
Still you remain.
Thought today is when things happened, but I guess not. Let's go see Dr. Cranium. Actually, no, let's tell Nikolai first.
Yes. Honor his...
Oh, that's right, we have to talk to him. Tell him about the ghost.
You start to tell the old man about the ghost you met in the forest.
Honor?
You explain that you saw her ghost in the forest.
Alright, you try to tell her that he's... or rather, you try to tell him that she's dead, but all he hears is, oh, Anna's in the forest, so he goes off to find her, which you may have been able to figure out is probably not the best idea. Alright, let's go back into Cranium. Open this up. Hopefully he'll ask us about the rehydration. Yes, there we go.
Such a solution could be used to... Of course, there are a few small bugs.
Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so he again needs the formula for the rehydration solution, which we can help with.
Oh, I do seem to be a little...
Let's see.
It is very...
I'll get another healing potion, another poison cure, and the rehydration solution.
You need my work.
Flightness. Alright, so air, pizza, fire, air, and pizza.
Yes, that's... by the way, I could use some glue goo for one of my experiments. It would...
Alright, so we have to grab some brew goo, and then we'll come back.
Rehydration.
Alright, let's head out. Pretty much go just straight south to get some brew goo. The brew goo is the greenish stuff that plant was sitting in, the bonsai bush. Alright, so we'll just head east from here. Grab an empty flask. Is this just water? Yeah, okay. Drink some water, I guess.
You drink some...
Drink some more.
You drink... Nothing.
How much water do we
You
need?
drink... You drink... You drink... You drink...
Alright, new system.
Nothing.
We're going to use a poison cure potion, which should be, I think, the yellow ones, actually. Oh, I was wrong. Alright.
You start to take the pill.
Ugh, it's very annoying. Alright, I'm going to find something to hurt me. I'll just wander around long enough. Maybe when I'm out here, I can empty out this water.
Nothing.
It's not a problem I usually have. There's always an empty water flask or empty flask somewhere. Suppose I could always just go back to Cranium and ask him for a flask, but that's just crazy talk. No, I don't want to do this yet. I don't have the answer. There we go. Hopefully this bunny hurts me a little bit. My timer back up. One rabbit stew coming right up. Alright, there we go. First rabbit we've killed.
That feels...
There we go. Use a healing potion, and now we have an empty flask. A lot of effort for very little reward, but that's fine. So now we can do a couple of things. First we can grab this.
You slowly...
I almost wish I didn't skip that. Slowly fill your flask with the greasy, grimy goo. But we'll get to hear it one more time. Maybe I'll remember to not skip it that time. Sure, why not? Always fun to fight a Necrotar. Change a little bit of the AI settings. If you have magical abilities, you can normally increase those, which is what some of those gaps were indicating. We, however, do not have any magical abilities. Okay. Nikolai, of course, is gone. We will be checking back on him probably just in the next video, I think. I'm going to end things not too long from now. Just...
You are a most persistent visitor.
Yes, very interesting. Just a couple of small things left to do today.
That is terrific. This is just what I need for my experiments. As I pop.
Alright, so now we have a rehydration solution. Which is different from water somehow.
Should you?
So that is a reference to Quest for Glory 5, Silmaria, where there is a scientific institute that uses a similar system to create a Frankenstein-like monster.
Right.
Frankenstein monsters-like monster? Whatever. Alright, let's sneak in here.
You push the...
So, we are going to use the rehydration solution on this creature over here, which ultimately is actually a Domovoy. Normally you would hear about this Domovoy.
Wet, Beehive. Very wet. Careful, you should be. Dangerous berry.
So he's just warning us about this little garden and telling us that there's a secret passageway, but we've already killed him.
It's a 6 tentacle.
So let's open this up. Yeah, so there's a Domovoy in the inn that, if you are awake late at night, will tell you about this place. But we are done here now, so we can actually just burn it to the ground. He'll tell you about this place, and
catches fire instantly and
he will tell you about that Domovoy that we need to rescue. Alright, so we'll run out of here, and...
You retrieve the Dark One sign from the monastery door, then quickly step away before the Hectopus can react.
You gonna get big hero job, can he?
Alright, so the monastery will now burn down, which actually doesn't change much.
The strangest thing happened. Someone broke into the old monastery and burned the place down. I don't suppose you'd know anything about this.
Of course not. It's crazy talk. Yeah, so it's a little charred, but not all that different. We cannot, however, go inside anymore. And with that, I think we will end things for now. I'll come back probably in the nighttime, I think, and we'll see what happened with Nikolai and Anna. But till then, see ya.